Welcome to another Unwinding with Fiber and Fabric and Countdown to Christmas 2021. We only have a few days left until Christmas Eve, and it has been such a joy to share with you each of these videos. I have been having so much fun going through my different projects of the past, the different things that other people have made, and coming up with ideas to help inspire you during this holiday season and maybe next holiday season. But one of the things, as we are now just days away from the big event, one of the things that happens is that we fall into two categories. The category of, oh my goodness, we're desperately trying to finish the large project before Christmas, or the, okay, we've wrapped up all the big projects, but I'd like to have something fun and crafty to do, just to stay in the spirit of making and creating and gift giving right up until the end. So this video is definitely one of those that lends itself to fun and easy crafts using fiber and fabric and some paper and some other supplies. It is to make the all-important fridge magnet. You know, almost all of us do have a fridge covered in something. Maybe it's a note to remind us, maybe it's just little doodahs, things we've collected from vacations. But I know that fridge magnets have a tendency to be quite the popular thing, especially when you want to give a quick gift to someone, maybe with a sweet message. A Christmas or holiday or just a theme-oriented fridge magnet can be the right solution. So let's jump in, and I will grab my little box of fridge magnets. So first I want to start out with one that I've already shared. A little tiny Frosty the Snowman on an old-fashioned hair clip with a magnet on the back. This was inspired by something that I actually have that my grandmother or my aunt made years ago, and I just put a magnet on the back of it, the concept. But what they did is they took felt and made mittens, and the idea is that it can be a bookmark, or in this case it can be something to hold a little note paper on your fridge. So that's the one. I've already shared that, so I wanted to share that one again. But when I talk about messages, this is one that was my grandmother's, and it was on her fridge for the longest time. It has two little round magnets on the back, and for those of you who aren't quilters and don't recognize it, this little angel is made out of what is called a fabric yo-yo. It's a fabric circle that has been gathered together to create that little shape. So a fabric yo-yo with a little wooden face, a little ring for a halo, another fabric yo-yo for the halo, for the wings, probably behind the white. There's the wings. Very simple. And I am sure that this is something that she and her friends did. This way. Years ago, as a quick and sweet message to each other. Maybe during the spring, not even during the Christmas time, or maybe it is the Christmas time. But a simple magnet. The message then stays. So in the spirit of a message on your fridge, a very fun and fast is to print out a little card. Now I did these up for Thanksgiving a number of years ago by putting a magnet on the back of a simple card with a simple message. You now have a sweet thought, a sweet greeting that you can give to friends and acquaintances alike to maybe brighten their day. This is a wonderful tip for times other than Christmas, when you want to get a message, you want to give a gift, you want to just give a small little note saying that I'm thinking of you. The fridge magnet really works well, because now they're not sitting there going, what do I do with this? They put it on their fridge, and they leave it on their fridge, like in my case, they leave it on their fridge until it's gathered dust, and they move from one house to the next, and they gather them up, put them in a little bag, and then when you're doing a video like this, you go, where are those fridge magnets that you ended up getting? These are more little projects. These are fridge magnets, and these, again, were made in a project craft idea that I'm pretty sure my grandma did probably in the early 80s. Now, they are a little piece of cardboard with a magnet attached with a little fun character on top and then a little paper sack. And actually, interestingly enough, I hadn't even noticed this before. There's an itty bitty little piece of thread so that you maybe could hang it on a hook. But why would you? Because, oops, now I have to turn around. It is the perfect little fridge magnet. And these guys went from my grandmother's house to my house after my grandma passed away. They went from her stuff to my stuff, went onto my fridge, stayed on my fridge through year in, year out, gathered dust, and when I got ready to move, they went into a little bag, came to Virginia with me, and I had to dig through a bunch of stuff to find them to be able to share those with you today. But what a fun project, especially with all the wonderful craft papers, Christmas papers, with all of the little trinkets and toys you can now find. What a sweet little gift. So, more fridge magnets. Gonna set those there. Oh, I wore my big frosty earrings and they're catching my hair. So something my daughter likes to do is she likes to make stickers. And this year I thought, okay, so she takes and prints out sayings, pictures, whatever, prints it out on full sheets of labels, printer labels. But it's a full sheet, so she prints these out and then she cuts them out. But before she cuts them out, she puts a clear sheet of laminate over it so that they're nice and protected and shiny. And she then has stickers. Well, what I did is I attached those stickers onto a piece of felt, and then I put a piece of adhesive magnet on the back. So now the simple sticker, the simple Christmas sticker, has become a little more substantial with the piece of acrylic felt, and these can go on my fridge. They're ready to go. So, little messages. Of course, as somebody who does machine embroidery, I have to try to do different things in the hoop, but this concept can be done without machine embroidery. You could do it with, this is vinyl. You could get fun vinyl prints, character prints, whatever, and all this is two pieces of vinyl that are stitched together with an opening for the shopping list to tuck down in. And it has a large piece of magnet on the back. It goes on the fridge, and then you just get these little notebooks, so the shopping list is there. So, whether it's machine embroidery or done with just an old-fashioned, straight stitch on a sewing machine, it could technically be done needle and thread. You could use vinyl, you could use leather, you could anything. Heavier, stiffer is a little bit easier. And then this is a satin stitch. So any sewing machine that can do a basic satin stitch, you could do this on. Doesn't have to be complicated. Very simple, fun little magnet. Gets used all the time. And then I have just a few more left. This one based upon, I have a feeling this one was purchased, but I know a number of people who like to make, if you're making it out of your own modeling clay, or if you do ceramics, this is simply a ceramic Santa with a magnet on the back. Very easy to replicate. There are so many things in the craft store that you can purchase, paint your own, that's already the ceramics done. It's fun. It'd be a fun thing to do with little kids. Purchase a bunch of little pre-made ceramic figures and then put a magnet on it that could be a lot of fun. And then these just really intrigued me because I did in my episode about earrings, I showed the new using these glass beads. But this is just simply a glass bead put on top of a craft paper, maybe a scrapbooking paper or whatever, and then a magnet put on the back. And it is a fabulous magnet to hold a note on the fridge. And I know people shrink down photos of themselves or their pets or whatever and put them under the glass bead. But I love this one because this is a mega glass bead. And that would be fabulous to put a picture under. So I know that it is getting close to the big day. And I know that for many of you, you might find that once Christmas comes, you have a little bit of free time, that maybe your projects that you've already done are wrapped up. Or maybe you're getting together with family members, maybe some little ones or not so little ones. A quick trip to the craft store to pick up something as simple as glass beads and magnets. Something to print out, a message. Some of these might be just the ticket to keep you in the holiday spirit, creating fun things between Christmas and New Year's. I know that if I had house guests, I'd probably have a number of things like this out and about for them to keep themselves busy with. Because nobody likes being the house guest that doesn't know what to do while somebody's in the kitchen cooking. And if you're the person in the kitchen cooking, you're going to be of two minds. Do I want them in here helping me, or would I rather have them out there doing something? And as much as I love a really wonderful frosted gingerbread cookie, which my daughter did help me make, and I will show a picture of those. I think we decorated up the snowflakes before we have done anything else. So I will share some pictures of those. But I know that as much as I love a good decorated cookie, I'd rather have house guests making things like this than having frosting flying, especially if I'm leaving them unattended and unsupervised. So as you think about how to fill that time between Christmas and when everyone goes back to work, to school, to their own homes, consider adding simple magnet crafts to your supply of keep people busy while you are working in the kitchen, or keep them busy while you go take a nap. So, I hope, whether it's out of fabric or paper or glass beads, I hope you can find time to unwind with fridge magnets and a little bit of fiber and fabric. Hope to see you again tomorrow, and I hope that you're staying safe and having a wonderful holiday season.